to my next interview because we're going to speak about environmental stability through the arts. With me this morning is Attila Springer, who's a representative, as well as Priyanka Lala, also a representative. And we are speaking about this program. Now, youth and the environment is something that go hand in hand these days when it comes to a talking point and a topic. You know, we've seen Greta Thunberg and what she's done as pertains to speaking out on environmental issues that would affect future generations for years and years to come. And now, with this being done, this is called the Three Monkeys Islands for Change. Tell us about it, Attila.
Good morning, Carrie.
Good
Thank
morning.
you so much for having me on again. I seem to be on quite a bit, but
That's fine.
thanks for
here.
having me again. I'm here to talk about the Three Monkeys Islands for Change project, which is something I think really exciting moment for young people in Trinidad and Tobago to confront the issue of climate change and be optimistic about what can be done to empower young people with the information and the action that needs to be taken so that the people who come in the future won't look back on us and ask, well, what did you do when you were faced with this challenge? And so it's bringing together hundreds of young people from all over the country to talk about, to meet with people who are at the top of the game, leading climate scientists, academics, and also people like the lovely Priyanka, who is one of the local young voices talking about environmental issues. And I would love to bring Priyanka into the conversation.
Of course, I was just about to.
She's, you know, it's really inspiring as an older person interested in environmental issues to see and experience this different generation of people who are so motivated and so clear about the ideas of how we can change and how we can save the future.
Now, Priyanka, I want to bring you into the conversation in full form here because as you were saying that you were very vocal as pertains to that. So what are some of the major issues that you see from your perspective that we need to tackle right now?
So as a child rights ambassador and as someone who stands up for the environment, I talk to my friends and those who are my age, and we all kind of have the same opinion that in Trinidad and Tobago, we need to look at the children and we need to come together and find innovative solutions to solve some of the problems that have been created. So instead of looking at the negative side of things, we can look at the positives and we can, as youth, come up with innovative and creative solutions from every side of Trinidad and Tobago.
Now, with what you said there, you know, it's a lot and it's a great direction to move in, but let me play devil's advocate a little bit. Isn't it the older generation's responsibility to fix what they have caused?
I believe that is not correct because we are all humans and we all have the right, we all have the responsibility to take care of our environment because we are given as children the right to an education, the right to safety and protection, but we also are given the responsibility to do our homework, take care of the environment, and it comes intertwined with all of that. So I think that everyone should play a part in creating a brighter and better future.
Definitely,
well
definitely.
Said.
Yes,
and I also
said.
think that it's important for us to, for every generation to take responsibility and be accountable.
Yes.
And, you know, Frantz Fanon talks about every generation finding its mission and either fulfilling it or betraying it. And we have to take a stand now and say, what is our mission? And I think, you know, I just want to shout out my Form 3 geography teacher, Ms. Barbara Jenkins, because she was one of the first people who made me aware that this would be something that we would be facing in the future. The question of how our environment has been treated with and what is our responsibility as this generation to articulate to future generations their responsibility.
Right.
You know, there are First Nations people who plan for 7 generations.
Yeah.
And perhaps we are too short-sighted in our planning and in our
vision.
vision.
Need to take a page from their book.
And we need to take a page from that book in terms of saying, what I do today, how is what I do today going to affect my great 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 grandchildren.
Correct.
That's a serious thing to look at. And so Thursday's launch event is going to be about us bringing young people together to talk about how we are going to look at the next year,
Right.
because we have a year of events.
And how do we gain access to the launch coming up?
The launch is for certain stakeholders and mostly for young people. So secondary and tertiary students are going to be at the launch.
And for more information,
And
who
for
can we
more
reach?
information, you look out for the threemonkeysproject.com, or you can find us on Instagram, Three Monkeys Project. And so over the coming months, there's going to be a rollout of events, actions, activities, which are going to be focused on how we can be creatively accountable for the environment.
And we look forward to all of that which is to come. And again, we need to reach out to the threemonkeys.com.
threemonkeysproject.com. And you
we'll
can
get
find
them.
us on Instagram and Facebook, Three Monkeys
All right. I know
Project.
young people always about the social media.
Absolutely.
So definitely. I want to thank you so much, Attila and Priyanka, for joining us this morning and telling us about this wonderful project. And I look forward to it as well. Me as a still consider myself a young person.
You're young,
And
you're young.
of course, these things pertain to many generations to come as well. So thank you for joining us.